Think cruise dress codes don't really matter anymore? Think again. In 2026, several cruise lines tightened or more clearly enforced dress code policies in certain onboard venues, catching many passengers by surprise. You might not be denied boarding over an ordinary vacation outfit, but wearing the wrong clothing can get you turned away from restaurants, special events, or other areas of the ship. In this video, we're revealing 12 things you should never wear on a cruise, especially if you're sailing after 60, so you can avoid embarrassing situations, enjoy every part of your vacation, and cruise with confidence. Number 12. The swimwear boarding trap. After months of planning, you've finally arrived at the cruise terminal. It's hot outside, so wearing your swimsuit with just a cover-up seems like the perfect choice. After all, you're heading to a tropical vacation. But here's what many first-time cruisers don't realize. While cruise lines generally don't have a rule against boarding in swimwear, arriving at the terminal dressed too casually can draw unwanted attention and leave you feeling out of place. More importantly, once you're on board, most cruise lines prohibit swimsuits, bare feet, and overly revealing beachwear inside main dining rooms, buffets, indoor lounges, and other public indoor areas. Experienced cruisers treat embarkation day like travel day, not pool day. They wear comfortable travel clothes and keep their swimwear packed until they've checked into their cabin and are ready to enjoy the pool deck. Hidden truth. The first impression you make on a cruise isn't at the pool. It's the moment you walk through the terminal. Dress for the journey first, then change for the vacation. And believe it or not, the next clothing mistake catches even seasoned cruisers because it seems completely harmless until they're asked to leave a venue. Number 11. The graphic tee controversy. It seems like just another t-shirt. Maybe it's a funny slogan, a shirt with profanity, or a graphic you wear all the time without giving it a second thought. But on a cruise, that choice can create an awkward moment. While most cruise lines don't ban graphic t-shirts across the ship, they do reserve the right to refuse entry to certain venues or ask guests to change if clothing contains offensive language, explicit images, discriminatory messages, or anything considered inappropriate for a family-friendly environment. Imagine arriving at a specialty restaurant or evening event only to be told your shirt doesn't meet the venue's standards. It's an embarrassing situation that's completely avoidable. Experienced cruisers keep their vacation wardrobe simple. Neutral t-shirts, polos, or casual button-downs work almost everywhere and help you move effortlessly from daytime activities to evening entertainment without worrying about dress code issues. Hidden truth. The clothes that attract the most attention aren't always the most stylish. They're often the ones that create unnecessary problems. And the next mistake is even more common because thousands of passengers wear it every day without realizing certain areas of the ship simply won't allow it. Number 10. The bare minimum boarding blockade. It might feel perfectly normal on a hot vacation day. A tank top, flip-flops, and no shirt over your swimsuit seem like the ideal outfit for heading to the ship. But here's where many passengers get caught off guard. While cruise lines generally won't deny you boarding for dressing casually, once you're on board, wearing only swimwear, going barefoot, or walking around shirtless in indoor public areas is often against ship policy. Crew members may ask you to put on proper attire before entering buffets, restaurants, lounges, or other indoor venues. Imagine walking into the buffet ready for lunch after embarkation, only to be politely turned away because you're dressed for the pool instead of the dining area. Experienced cruisers keep a lightweight t-shirt, polo, sundress, or cover-up within easy reach. It takes only seconds to change, but it can save you from an awkward conversation and let you enjoy every part of the ship without interruption. Hidden truth. Looking vacation-ready isn't the same as being venue-ready. A simple cover-up or shirt can open far more doors than you might expect. But what many passengers wear next seems completely harmless, until it unexpectedly becomes the center of attention. Number 9. The face covering security scare. You've finally arrived at the cruise terminal. Maybe you're wearing a large sun hat, oversized sunglasses, and a face covering to protect yourself from the heat. It seems like a smart way to start your vacation. Then you reach the security checkpoint. For identity verification, cruise terminal staff may ask you to briefly remove anything covering your face so they can compare you with your passport or boarding documents. It's a routine part of the embarkation process, but many first-time cruisers are caught off guard and hold up the line while figuring out what's happening. The same thing can happen during customs or immigration inspections in certain ports of call. Experienced cruisers know there's nothing wrong with protecting themselves from the sun. They simply make it easy to remove hats, sunglasses, or face coverings whenever identification is required. It keeps the boarding process smooth and helps avoid unnecessary delays. Hidden truth. The quickest way through security isn't wearing less. It's being ready to verify your identity in seconds. And the next clothing mistake is one many passengers don't even think about until they're standing outside a restaurant wondering why they can't go in. Number 8. The metal detector nightmare. Everything is going smoothly. You've checked in, handed over your passport, and you're only a few steps away from boarding your cruise. Then, the metal detector goes off. You step back, empty your pockets, and try again. Now you're asked to remove your belt, oversized jewelry, smartwatch, or even metal accessories on your clothing. Meanwhile, the line behind you keeps growing, and what should have been a quick security check suddenly becomes an uncomfortable experience. Cruise terminals use security screening similar to airports, and large metal items can trigger additional screening. That's why experienced cruisers keep it simple on embarkation day. They wear comfortable clothing with minimal metal accessories and place keys, phones, coins, and other metal items in the screening tray before walking through the detector. A little preparation means less time at security and more time enjoying your vacation. Hidden truth. The fastest passengers through security aren't the luckiest. They're the ones who make screening easy before they ever reach the metal detector. But the next mistake isn't about security at all. It's about something thousands of passengers wear every cruise without realizing it could limit where they can go on board. Number 7. The ripped clothing rejection. Your favorite ripped jeans have been on every vacation. They're comfortable, stylish, and you've never had a problem wearing them anywhere else. So naturally, you pack them for your cruise. The surprise comes later that evening when you head to a specialty restaurant or a venue with a dress code. While many cruise lines allow ripped or distressed clothing around the ship during the day, some restaurants and formal venues may consider heavily ripped jeans, cut-off shorts, or excessively distressed clothing too casual for entry. Imagine dressing up for a special dinner, only to be politely asked to return after changing your outfit. It's not because your clothes are expensive or inexpensive. It's simply that the venue has a different standard than the pool deck. Experienced cruisers always pack 1 or 2 safe outfits. A clean pair of jeans or slacks and a simple collared shirt or casual dress can save the evening and let you enjoy every venue without worry. Hidden truth. On a cruise, one outfit doesn't fit every occasion. The smartest travelers pack for the venue, not just the weather. And the next clothing mistake seems incredibly comfortable. Passengers discover it's one of the easiest ways to stand out for all the wrong reasons. Before we reveal the 6 clothing mistakes that catch even experienced cruisers, take a quick second to subscribe. Every week, we share cruise tips, hidden policies, and expensive mistakes that most travelers only learn after it's too late. If you're planning your next cruise or simply want to travel smarter, you'll find practical advice here that can save you money, time, and a lot of unnecessary stress. Now here's the surprising part. The mistakes we've covered so far are mostly embarrassing, but the next 6 can actually keep you out of restaurants, delay your plans, or make you look completely unprepared. Let's continue with number 6. Number 6. The undergarment exposure epidemic. You take one last look in the mirror before leaving your cabin. Your outfit looks trendy, and you don't think twice about the visible sports bra, exposed underwear straps, or overly sheer clothing. After all, you're on vacation. But as you walk through the ship, you notice something unexpected. While casual attire is welcome in many outdoor areas, revealing undergarments or excessively transparent clothing may not be considered appropriate in family-friendly indoor spaces or restaurants. Depending on the venue, crew members may quietly remind guests about the dress expectations or suggest returning after changing. It's rarely about enforcing strict fashion rules. Cruise lines are designed for guests of all ages, and many indoor venues aim to maintain a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Experienced cruisers save their beachwear and bold outfits for the pool deck, while choosing more fully covered clothing for dining, shows, and indoor activities. That simple adjustment helps them blend in and enjoy every venue without interruption. Hidden truth. The most stylish cruise outfit is the one that fits the setting. Knowing when to dress up, or simply cover up, is part of cruising like a seasoned traveler. And the next clothing mistake seems incredibly convenient, until it leaves passengers uncomfortable long before the day is over. Number 5. The tank top dinner disaster. The sun is setting, and you've just finished an amazing afternoon by the pool. You're hungry, so you head straight to dinner wearing the same tank top you've had on all day. It feels clean enough, comfortable, and perfectly fine after a relaxing afternoon in the Caribbean. Then, a crew member politely stops you. Many cruise lines have dress expectations for their main dining rooms and specialty restaurants during dinner service. While tank tops are often perfectly acceptable around the pool deck, buffet during casual hours or outdoor areas. Some indoor dining venues may require shirts with sleeves for men, or prohibit overly casual beach attire during the evening. It's not about fashion, it's about creating a slightly more refined atmosphere for dinner. Seasoned cruisers know this routine well. Before dinner, they simply return to their cabin, freshen up, and change into a polo, casual button-down, blouse, or another smart casual outfit. Hidden truth: the easiest way to enjoy every restaurant on board isn't making expensive reservations. It's wearing the right outfit before you leave your cabin. And the next clothing mistake may seem incredibly practical, but it can quickly turn a relaxing day into an uncomfortable one. Number 4. The Footwear Fiasco. You slip on a pair of flip-flops before leaving your cabin. Perfect for the pool, easy to walk in, and exactly what you'd expect to wear on a tropical cruise. But later that evening, your plans change. You decide to have dinner at a specialty restaurant, watch a theater show, and stroll through the ship afterward. Suddenly, those comfortable flip-flops don't feel quite so appropriate. While footwear rules vary by cruise line and venue, some specialty restaurants discourage beach sandals, and walking barefoot indoors is generally prohibited for safety and hygiene reasons. There's another problem many passengers don't think about. Pool decks often become slippery from water, and flip-flops with little grip can make it easier to lose your footing, especially when the ship is moving. Experienced cruisers pack more than one pair of shoes. Flip-flops stay by the pool, while comfortable sneakers or casual closed-toe shoes are ready for exploring the ship, shore excursions, and evening activities. Hidden truth: the best cruise shoes aren't the ones that match your outfit. They're the ones that match where you're going next. And the next clothing mistake looks completely harmless. Yet it's one of the biggest reasons passengers find themselves feeling uncomfortable before the day is even half over. Number 3. The sheer clothing scandal. You bought it because it looked amazing online. The lightweight fabric felt perfect for a tropical cruise, and under the bright lights of your hotel room, everything seemed completely fine. Then you stepped outside. In natural sunlight, your outfit suddenly became far more transparent than you realized. What looked stylish indoors now revealed much more than you intended. While cruise lines don't inspect every outfit, excessively sheer clothing or attire that exposes too much may not be appropriate in family-friendly indoor spaces, restaurants, or evening venues. In some situations, crew members may politely ask guests to cover up before entering. It's an awkward surprise that many travelers don't discover until they're already walking across the ship. Experienced cruisers always test light-colored or sheer clothing in daylight before packing. If there's any doubt, they bring a lightweight cover-up, jacket, or undershirt that can instantly make the outfit suitable for almost any venue on board. Hidden truth: the biggest wardrobe surprises don't happen when you pack. They happen under bright sunlight. A simple cover-up can save you from an unforgettable moment for all the wrong reasons. And the next mistake may seem like the smartest choice for staying cool, till it leaves you overheated, uncomfortable, and wishing you'd packed something completely different. Number 2. The costume context crisis. You couldn't wait to wear it. Maybe it's a pirate outfit for theme night, a tropical costume, or a funny group outfit that everyone planned months before the cruise. The excitement is real, but timing is everything. Many cruise lines host themed parties where costumes are encouraged, but wearing those outfits at the wrong time or in the wrong place can make you feel completely out of sync. Imagine showing up to breakfast dressed like a pirate while everyone else is in casual vacation clothes, only to discover the party isn't until that evening. It's not against the rules, but it can be awkward. Experienced cruisers always check the daily schedule in the cruise app or printed planner before getting dressed. Theme nights, white parties, 70s discos, and other special events all happen at specific times and locations. By matching your outfit to the occasion, you'll fit right in, enjoy the event more, and avoid becoming the passenger everyone remembers for the wrong reason. Hidden truth: the best cruise outfits aren't just about what you wear, they're about wearing the right thing at the right time. And the number one clothing mistake is far more expensive than most passengers ever imagine. It can affect your comfort, your health, and your entire vacation from the very first day. Number 1. The wrinkled wardrobe catastrophe. You finally unpacked after boarding. You reach for the outfit you plan to wear on formal night, and your heart sinks. Every shirt, dress, and pair of slacks is covered in deep wrinkles from being folded inside your suitcase. Suddenly, you're scrambling to figure out how to make your clothes look presentable before dinner. Many first-time cruisers assume they'll find an iron in their cabin, but most cruise lines don't provide one because of fire safety concerns. Some ships offer self-service laundry rooms with ironing stations, while others provide pressing services for an additional fee. Experienced cruisers know this before they ever leave home. They pack wrinkle-resistant fabrics, use garment bags or packing folders, roll delicate clothing carefully, and hang formal wear as soon as they enter the cabin. Some even bring wrinkle release spray, if permitted by the cruise line. Those few minutes of preparation can make the difference between looking polished all week or wearing creased clothes in every vacation photo. Hidden truth: the best-dressed passengers don't pack more clothes. They pack smarter. A little preparation before your cruise saves you from a week of wrinkles, extra laundry fees, and unnecessary stress. That wraps up the 12 biggest clothing mistakes cruise passengers still make. And as you've seen, most of them have nothing to do with expensive designer outfits. They're simply about wearing the right clothing in the right place at the right time. If this video saved you from even one embarrassing moment, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Every week, we uncover cruise secrets, hidden policies, money-saving tips, and travel hacks that help you cruise with more confidence. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which mistake surprised you the most? Or have you ever seen someone make one of these on board? Share your story in the comments, and until next time, happy cruising!